Why do we let him do the countdown?
Every
He's
time.
the one with the button.
This like
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to One Piece Main Campaign Chaos Edge Pirates, the show where our wonderful leader of this channel never counts down properly. I am your host, Ursa Ringer,
It angers me.
your dungeon master for the evening. And joining me, we just gonna sound off in succession. We ain't going for the long explanations because we done been around the block. What is this episode? I forgot the number.
Six.
Is it 6?
It is 6.
Okay.
oh, they only
What was you saying, Shin?
I was about to look it up, but never mind.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate you doing that, though. We are joined.
Yes, 6.
We are joined.
Yes, 6.
We are joined.
Yes.
All right, we go that echo into. Okay, you got it. Thank you.
We are joined.
Oh my god.
No, we're good. So, sounding off with a simple hello or whatever, we start with Moon as Duvamil,
Hello.
Spoiled Milk as Shenkun D. Alabaster. What the heck was that? Did you just drop a whole
That was
load in the
Shin.
toilet or something, bro? Like what?
He was flushing.
There was indeed a noise that was made.
Okay.
That's Shin D.
Dylan playing
Alabaster.
Hisa.
What's good?
I can't with y'all. And Mr. King Vex playing Minko Misukabe.
Yeah, why you only use my made up name?
I also said Shenkun D. Alabaster. Like,
No, like you said, you told. Never mind.
what? Would you rather me use your real name, sir?
No, never mind. You still said Dylan.
I'ma still say Dylan. Like, I've been
That's
over.
because every time we ask Dylan what he wants to be referred to as, he doesn't
Oh
answer.
man, just say Dylan.
True.
Dylan is fine. I'm like, dog,
Every-
I'm a fight.
What happened?
Keep that to yourself. Live with it.
What happened?
You
okay.
spoke.
Last time on the main campaign, we all, well, half the pirates were in the beloved Calaricado village on Calaricado Island, where dinner has been prepared. A very powerful pirate had some run-ins with the crew, but was promptly dispatched by a warlord who was currently visiting this island as well. As one of the members of the crew, Gohana, has prepared a meal, Shenkun has assisted in passing out meals to the locals before sitting down and enjoying one for himself. Hisa, after finishing... True. Hisa, after finishing a conversation with James, wanted to drag James to get something to eat and then had plans for something to do later. Mr. Kokuo and Miss Savannah were going out on a walk and were returning to eat this food. The Catman is having his little Titanic moment, staring out across the ocean, wondering what he's doing with his life, while one of his oldest childhood friends is blowing off some steam.
Word is a man.
And
As he just
quite frankly, since it's been a hot minute, we are going to begin with Captain Duvamil, because what the heck is the masked man doing?
Suffering.
Nice. Fair enough.
Oh yeah, Drake is with you. That's right, Drake is with you. Let's go!
In which case, suffering.
I know you said you wanted to go back to the boat.
Yeah.
Because you and Manko split up. We were like, two of us are going back to the boat, and everybody else went into town.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Do you wish to change your plans? Because you can switch direction.
No.
Starting with you.
No, he's taking a walk with Drakey.
Bring Drake to the hood. It's around Drake, around Drakes. I ain't never been the same.
Give me your paw, doggy. That's not a paw. That was a tongue.
I don't know why you're talking to me like that, man.
Just give me the paw.
What? I have hands.
Not anymore.
When Duberville gets back to the beach, he's gonna look for his two friends that he walked away from and then got stuck in a hole.
You don't see Kelly, the one with the dark hair. You don't see Becky, the one with the dark hair. You do see Kelly, the one with the orange hair.
Does she look like she's looking... Like, is she distracted, or is she, like, just there?
She does have her vantage point staring to... Well, she seems to be looking toward your ship, and she is very amused by something.
Oh, he's going over then.
There she sits. She has not noticed you yet.
Nah, he's not that mean. He's just gonna plop down next to her, and then just, like, brush her with his elbow and just say, "So, what are you watching?"
Huh? Oh, nice guy. Hey.
Hello.
Okay, Becky totally just had to save that one cat that travels with you guys. The dark one, not the pretty tiger one.
Ah, Minko.
Racist.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, apparently he just went flying overboard, and we heard like a tiger's roar.
Oh,
So I'm assuming his friend had something to do with it, but yeah, he went in the water and he didn't come up for a minute, so Becky had to totally go after him, and he's fine, and he was wet and walked back onto the ship, but it was funny until he looked like he was about to drown. But we saved him.
Well, I thank you for saving my friend. Much appreciated.
Yeah, that's not the fatalities we want to have on this island.
Personally, I prefer having none.
Well, I can't say I agree with you there.
Well, why's that? Oh, right, gotcha.
That was Ursa.
What was me? What I done did?
Nothing. Sorry.
Oh, me saying I can't say I agree with you. but Kelly does in fact say that. Yeah, your large Oni friend made us a promise. Hopefully he keeps it.
Well, I wish him luck doing so. I should probably go see what's wrong with Menko then. And why he got thrown.
Just as you say, like, I hope he does so, you do see Becky rather smoothly and elegantly ascend from beneath the weight. Well, the water's not particularly choppy right now, but she ascends from the ocean surface and walks onto the beach. It's not like a dramatic splash like a normal human being swimming.
I was gonna say, is it like every rom-com ever when the female exits the water?
No big splash. Actually, it's like smoothly rolls off her as if she was in oil instead of water.
I don't know if that's hotter or not.
The choice is yours.
No. I'll debate it later.
It just rolls off her. It's like, girl, did you tell him? Yeah, I told him. I think he's okay, but like I had to make sure, and I had to let the people down below know that there's no problems because they might have drowned him, but I took care of it. Grandpa can sit down again.
Grandpa can sit down again.
Mm-hmm. They look at you. Well, her grandfather. I'm like a family.
Okay.
Which Kelly says, like, let me clarify that. Becky's grandfather. Kelly says, I'm the family friend.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. See, I just thought it was some kind of metaphor.
They both shake their head no. And Becky says, yep, my family lives nearby. Well, some of them. Namely, my aunt and my grandpa. My grandpa is adamant about living on this island again. So he has his little chair that he likes to sit in and refuses to leave. Lip smack.
So the problem stems down to either the people on the island need to exit or enter.
One or the other. If they die, they die. Like, they've done more than enough to us. But if they just leave, that's okay too. Like, whatever.
Well, has your... I should probably ask before I assume. Do you have like some kind of leadership, like a council member or like a head?
You mean Grandpa?
Has he tried speaking to them, asking them to leave?
They both nod yes in unison.
It didn't go well, did it?
They both nod yes again in unison. Or more, I should have said no. That's a shaking their head no to that. No, it did not go well.
He doesn't say anything for a hot second, then just goes, well, I mean, I like to consider myself good at talking to people as long as it doesn't come to relationship problems.
So we get 2 retainers? Like, look, I can't pay. Only guy said we don't have to pay.
Why would you pay?
I don't know. You guys might, be mercenaries or something. You got a pirate flag of some balls on it.
Oh, that's not ours.
But it's your ship.
Well, it is now.
Correction, we made a new one. Shin made a new one.
Did you make a flag?
Yeah, it's the banner for the Discord, isn't it?
I know we drew it up. I didn't know if you drew it up in game.
Yeah, over the 2 weeks to get here, I believe. Right? I'm making sure right now.
If you have a new flag, let me know right now.
If that's not what we did, then we still got that one on it.
I think we only talked about making it.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it in game.
Okay. If we talked about making it in game, and I did it, we didn't do it.
No. Like check me right now, so we could have it in our mind whether we did or we didn't yet. So.
Well, I think it just either depends on would someone have taken the active place of removing the flag during the 2 weeks and making a new one.
You can remove the flag. I doubt anyone
from my memory. Shin took it and painted on it. Took the one that was already there and painted on it. But that's what that's what we was coming together to think about. I believe. I don't know if that's what we did.
I mean, it sounds like something he would do.
You know what? I'll roll with y'all having it, so never mind. I'll roll with y'all having it. Because I do remember you rolling performance to draw it. So I'll say that. So you guys do have it.
Let's go.
saw rewind button on that statement. Bananas?
Alright, now you see, there was genuinely this long conflict between one of the people that was on the ship, of fighting over bananas.
What? Kelly mouths.
Oh yeah, we gotta change the whole thing now. I totally forgot. The one thing.
I don't want to retry it. I just don't.
Still mouths bananas. Well, still says what in response to bananas.
Yeah, it was just solidly arguing over bananas.
Right. Well.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I mean that Gorg guy, he really did love bananas. He's cool though, as long as you don't get in between him and Captain and the bananas.
Mostly the bananas.
He sounds like an interesting guy.
Yeah. You could say that.
Well,
To be fair, technically we're all interesting.
I would take you to meet Grandpa if you wanted, but I doubt you humans could survive down there. And he refuses to come up here until he knows it's safe, and nor me or my auntie want to risk his safety.
Do you have an unconscious fish?
What? They both look at each
Very-
other and then look back at you, completely weird expressions on their face.
A very long story. Just a question.
You have a lot of those, Mask Man.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
What
he
is
does. Drake echoes.
But you don't happen to have an unconscious, not dead, unconscious fish.
I could try to get one for you. Are you hungry?
No?
Then why do you want it to be unconscious?
It's the only way I can turn it into a mask.
But you want a fish scale mask?
No, it's, you see the boa mask, and he never took it off after he put it on the first time, so he just points at it.
I mean, a boar mask makes sense. Like you cut off the head of a boar, you hollowed it out,
No.
you tanned it.
No. Also no.
But it's a boar mask.
Yeah, I hit it in the forehead with a club, knocked it unconscious, put my hands on its face, I wished it good tidings, and it turned into a mask. And I put it on my face.
That's a strange ritual to make a mask.
Yeah. If you have an unconscious fish, I can show you.
Roll persuasion with advantage, for the girls are curious.
This is the weirdest and dumbest way to get a fish mask.
From a fish person.
I know, it's even worse.
I can't have nothing. I can't have nothing. I can't have nothing. The Riz is strong with this mask, apparently. Apparently. Apparent freakingly. So this time, Kelly, while Becky is still trying to figure it out, Kelly's like, okay, I totally have to see this. I totally have to see this. And then she slinks into the water, which is the best explanation for it. So you do see her descend into the water, again, with barely making a ripple. It's actually quite elegant to witness.
And hot.
And seeing as she is tall and on the more lanky side,
Oh,
got a
yeah.
swimmer's body, so.
Oh, yeah.
So I will roll for her hunt. Is there anything you wish to say in the meantime while Kelly hunts?
He's gonna get Kelly's opinion on devil fruits.
I hate it here. Okay. I can't believe. I should have had you roll it up. Okay. Okay. What are you asking Becky about devil fruit specifically?
The way he's gonna word it is, so I've heard of this story of some weird fruits that supposedly taste awful, granting powers. What's your opinion?
Grandpa always told me not to eat them.
That's fair. Especially if they're supposed to taste disgusting.
Yeah, and then there's that whole curse against Mother Nature thing, and us not being able to swim, and we wouldn't be good fish women if we couldn't swim.
Yeah, that does make sense. Also, taking a bath would quite be terrible.
Well, this is one of those things, so to answer your question, not for me. That's me speaking for myself, of course. Kelly may have a different answer, but whatever.
Duvemil stares off into the distance silently, openly sad. Especially
Yeah, man.
after bath.
Weird tasting fruits. Yeah.
A tear falls out from underneath the mask.
I thought I was vibing with you, dude. I didn't mean to make you upset, man.
I just miss taking a bath.
I'm sure you can, man. Just shallower water or something.
Duvemil just looks at him.
He looks back.
A tear falls out from underneath the mask.
Look, man, I'm sorry. You like hugs? You need a hug?
Duvemil go hug him.
Good. It is a good hug.
Yes.
And I mean, do you stand up to hug him? Because you are sitting down, and he was standing.
No,
up.
he brings him down.
Oh, you going like that? You can see like Drake is very shocked by this display. They're just like, easy, buddy. Okay, it's okay. We can get you. We can monitor the water levels. We can work something out. I didn't know bath time was so important to you, man.
I just want to be clean.
I think we all do, except Kenji. We had to kind of talk to him about that, but he figured it out. What's a Kenji?
Say that to his face, pussy.
But he'll look back and just say, Kenji's an old member of Kenji's a member of the crew that had to stay at our previous island for a little while.
Yeah, he did. Dark expression goes over Drake's face.
He's gonna pat him on the foot.
The foot?
On the foot.
He's still sitting.
That's crazy. You pull him down for a hug. I'm like, all right, pat the foot.
Well, if he's still down, he'll pat him on whatever the highest thing is, like his back.
Yeah, because of where you were, like you pull him down to you.
Okay.
That's the
Then he'll
thing about like,
pat the back.
especially the way Duvemil hugs people. It's like he ain't keeping his balance when you do that.
we like our huggies. But he'll turn to Kelly and just say, yeah,
Becky's with you. Kelly's hunting.
yeah, my bad.
You good?
That's the reason that I was asking. I may or may not have eaten one, for a number of reasons. Namely, I didn't want to endanger anybody else that had to test the cage. That ended up, I would say, injuring me. It hurt a little.
Wow. I guess you do have a lot of long stories.
Yeah.
And Mr. Duvermill, go ahead and give me a perception check straight.
What? Well, gotta turn off advantage. Not disadvantage, normal. There we go. Perception.
That was performance.
It wants to... If it helps, same bonus. There we go.
It's the same bonus. I'll take the first one.
Okay.
With a 21, you do hear rhythmic...
Still wasn't the right roll.
You do hear the rhythmic sounds of a large amount of timber being struck aboard your ship. And it sounds like it is a blunt object. It is not a cannonball, that is for certain. But it's reminiscent of a muted hammer strike. Is the best thing you can really compare it to. Like if someone was just taking a mallet and just swinging it on the ship.
He's gonna look to Drake and Becky and just... Do you happen to hear that? Sounds like a mallet banging against the ship?
Yeah, I've been hearing that for a while now, man. I don't know. Maybe it's a... I mean, Manko did go back. Maybe he's having a thing. I don't know. You guys haven't known you guys that long, but... And then Becky just abruptly cuts him off. Oh yeah, pretty tiger girl, totes mad right now.
Oh. I wanted to go check it out, now I really don't.
And that is when Kelly returns, dragging a freaking fighting fish.
Oh.
No, not like a normal people fighting fish, like the bull fighting fish from like Dressrosa arc, but not that big.
Oh.
It's a medium-sized fish.
That's still pretty big.
It's just like, oh, okay, I made sure I could get you the coolest one. We get to watch a pro mask maker in action. Now looking at Kelly, she looks completely fine.
He does a double take.
And the fish itself, it actually has bull's horns, where its top of its forehead would be. It's got very sharp piranha-like teeth, but of longer length, and it seems to have a very cantankerous, angry expression on its face, as if it's ready to spring into action and fight at any moment.
Oh, he looks mad.
Oh, they always look mad.
Oh. I guess I might as well do that now.
Don't lose your hand. Or your arm. Or your torso.
Is he asleep?
I think so. But it's a fighting fish. It could wake up.
Oh. Oh, well, he's gonna go try and do it, and hopefully he doesn't wake up.
What did I have you roll for that? You have it in your notes. It's a save I think I had to make against your DC.
Go. Okay, I'm pretty sure I made it into... No, I didn't. Put us up here. I have a lot of notes I gotta look through.
I think it's a wisdom against your DC. Your further DC, but let me see.
That sounds right.
we gotta be sure,
Yeah.
because I don't want to cheat you.
What the... So I gotta go here. Not in there. Wait, it's in my character sheet. Why would I not add it to my character sheet? I'm a weirdo.
It would have been helpful.
I think it is.
It should be in one of your cars, right?
That's what I'm thinking. I remember making a card.
I don't see it on my end.
Cursed items. Of course, the wrong drop down happens when I click on it. Delta Fruits. Nope. Alright, I don't have it.
I would say Constitution saving though.
Do you want me to play the Family Guy cutaway sound so you can think of it again?
Nah, this is a con. Yeah, I agree with Spoiled on this. It'll make it a con.
Yeah, on my end it just says turning non-humanoid creatures into masks.
Alright. Yeah, you don't get to do it for free, so this is a con save.
Yeah.
Versus your Devil Fruit DC.
Yeah.
What's your Devil Fruit DC?
Lineage factor is 16.
The moment you make contact with this fish, instant perfect mask, you tell me how you want it to look. Because I crit failed on the freaking con save, so you tell me how you want this mask to look. Because everything's going you guys' way right now.
So kind of like the whole Plague Doctor mask thing, it just has the fish's horns.
Oh, that's actually kind of fun. That's actually fun. So,
like, instead of just pure black Plague Doctor, it's the fish design into the Plague Doctor with his face.
That is fun. And you see the three of them in unison and go, wow. And Drake's like, that's what you did.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Well, you gonna put it on? Can I put it on?
I didn't think that far ahead.
You are now in possession of 2 masks. Well, technically 3. But
Technically
2 masks
3.
per your Devil Fruit.
He just looks to Drake and is just thinking, that's a problem.
Why? It's a mask.
Yeah, not even really my crew knows what I look like.
Well, I'm not asking you to take off the boar one, but like, I want to try that one on. He points to the fighting fish mask, Plague Doctor mask.
Oh, sure. And he'll hand it over.
Yeah, because if you need a clarifying statement, like you made the mask, but it doesn't replace the one on your face.
Yeah. It's just an extra one.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I did say, especially since I crit failed, I did say you could just put the fighting fish into your original mask if you chose to do that. Like it'll still look like your original mask and everything, but that'll be your fighting fish mask.
Nah, I think it's cooler with the 2.
As you wish.
Like, can make a shelf.
So, did you hand it to Drake?
Yeah, Drake said he wanted to try it. I'll let him try it.
Drake puts the mask on. As the moment the mask makes contact with Drake's face, you get the feeling on an instinctual level per your Devil Fruit that if you were to, well, you still have your boar mask on, so you know that you can communicate between masks in a way that only the 2 of you can hear. You know this. You also know while he's wearing the mask that he does not know this. You know what he is capable of while wearing the mask, as well as you knowing what you are capable of while wearing the mask. You also know his state of being, so to speak. So, if this were an isekai, you would basically have a proper reference to his health, his hit points, and things like that while wearing the mask.
Let's go.
You know his condition while he's wearing it. And again, this is your instinctual devil fruit knowledge. If it is removed from his person, you no longer have access to that communication with him or that information. Only you can transform with your masks as per your devil fruit ability. He cannot, but he can receive benefits from your mask.
Awesome. That's dope. That's dope as shit.
Speaking of which, there is a particularly wrathful spirit in that mask that you are easily, but are well aware of the nature of it, are keeping it at bay. This spirit adamantly wants Drake to go berserk and fight the evil, long, orange-haired fish woman that dared to knock him unconscious.
Oh, well, damn. That's the thing.
It's a fighting fish.
That's fair.
Drake is currently fine, but like you, with your devil fruit ability, you have the ability to manipulate this, especially since it crit failed on the save. You're in complete control of this malevolence. But you know it's there.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
No possessing my Drakey, boy.
You can't, don't hurt my Drakey. That's my Drakey.
You have that option. If he wears the mask, you can let the spirit of what inhabits your mask take over the individual wearing it. But they would have to save against it.
That's my Drakey.
But yeah, you got a mask now. 2 masks total that are supernatural.
I have a question for him. I don't know why, but if he were to do that, would that be like a forced wild shape change?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it. He got the notes.
Okay.
He got the notes.
So essentially polymorph, but instead
No,
of
not polymorph.
Yeah, full wild shape.
Yeah, polymorph.
Yeah,
you need to concentrate.
That's why I worded it like that.
Okay.
And Duvamil can actually. No, you're not. It's just you don't have the information, and Duvamil can talk while he's in his form a la wild shape. Like he can psychically communicate. He doesn't like have the mentality of the creature, which is a polymorph thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, understandable. And yes, I am.
Sorry, I'm just a very curious character.
No, y'all.
You're good.
Y'all, I'm glad y'all are interested. But Drake's like, hey, this is pretty cool. Like I feel faster and stronger with this thing on. For you do in fact know that while Drake has this particular mask on, he has a +1 to strength and a +1 to dexterity, and an increased 15-foot swim speed while he wears the fighting fish mask.
That's awesome. That's kind of crazy.
If you wear it, you get fighting fish stats on the physical side.
That's so much better than my current.
No, your current is good. I promise you, your current is good. You just haven't cashed in on what makes it good. But you see Drake just like, which this will actually be a fun reference for you, Moon, because we talked about this on a separate occasion. You actually see Drake starting to dance in this mask. Like he is having a good time.
Yay.
And it is the gif I sent you earlier in combination with looking more tribal. But that is what Drake is doing in this mask.
That's great. I love that.
The fish women are entertained by this. They're looking admirably at this.
I love that so much.
And he is kicking up sand, and he's just like, yeah, this is awesome. And he's out here doing somersaults and everything. Like,
But when he said, "I feel stronger and faster," Doofenmill would have said in his head, "That's because you are."
You see him like just whip back and forth looking for who said that, and you hear his thought return to you. Because over the table, it's you basically messaged him the cantrip, the cantrip message.
Yeah.
So he gets to respond to you, like, the heck was that?
Oh, I can talk to you through your head without having to speak to you out loud.
And for flavor purposes, as far as like the pointing at people with message, if you look at that direction with your mask, that's how it works. Versus like you actually pointing with your finger.
Oh, that's great.
Yep. So he's just, what? This really is one of those fruit things.
Yes.
And you see, like, to the girls, you two have just suddenly stopped and are just staring at each other, just silently. Are you guys, like, okay?
Oh, I can talk to him through the mask. It's nothing.
It's nothing? That's kind of freaky, don't you think?
Oh, he thought so at first.
Yeah, it's different, but it's not bad, I guess. I trust Doofenmill.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't know what you're thinking. I can just talk to you.
Oh, you see Drake look more relieved. That's good, man. Sorry, I just don't know how these things work.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We can just have a conversation in your head when you're wearing the mask. That's all.
You see Becky and Kelly look at each other conspiratorially.
He just looks between them. You have an idea, don't you?
No, we just think that's pretty cool, and maybe we could borrow it sometime. Both of those masks. You don't have to.
I don't believe it works on other people or with other people. I don't believe.
I mean, that is a persuasion check because you are half correct, so you can do persuasion or deception.
Okay.
There's no dissuasion check in this game.
They're the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Persuasion or deception. I mean,
you are half correct, so you get to choose.
Yeah. Doofenmill thinks he's telling the truth.
All right.
I hope that's a normal girl. It looks like.
That's actually
That's okay.
accurate. Because with your devil fruit knowledge, you do know you are being partially correct. As per eating the fruit and knowing how it works.
Gotcha.
So you would know that that's partially the correct answer. And they'll go,
Makes sense.
Well, if you didn't want us to have one, you could just say so. It's not, and because not like I went fishing for you or anything.
Well, no, just give me 1 second, and then he full body turns around back towards them, throws the coat over his head, and quickly swaps the masks to the original one.
Stealth check.
Yeah.
Their attention is on you. Like that's tough.
It's Mr. Worldwide. I gotta go real quick.
Yeah.
I will say they see a key feature of yours, escape. I will say, well, actually, let me roll for them.
I'm sure they'll beat a 7.
We'll start with Drake. Drake rolled a 2. You lucked out. Next
it makes sense.
Becky.
It's Drake.
Okay. Next is Kelly. Okay. Drake seems like this is par for the course, but still watching you. Kelly is just well, whatever. Already wearing a mask, kind of a weird guy anyway. You see kind of a glint in Becky's eyes as you turn around with the. Which mask are you sporting? Your original?
Yeah, the original one.
Okay, so you do notice that glint in Becky's eye.
He doesn't believe they saw, so he just holds out the boar mask. Not specifically to anybody, just out.
You see the girls like bicker with each other and kind of play slap each other. And it is clearly play slapping, but as an observer, Duvamil, these slaps could feel like wind up punches to a grown man.
Ow.
They are strong.
Not getting in the middle of
women.
that.
Be ye not deceived, they are in fact fish women.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not getting in the middle of that.
But yeah, you can tell that they're just excited and clamoring over each other, but there is a lot of force behind it to the average human. And it eventually settles on Kelly going, yeah, I get the fish, I get to put it on. As she slides the boar mask on, Becky pouts. And again, like an isekai, you see Kelly's display, if you will, pop up in your mask view.
He's back.
Welcome back. And she receives the same benefits, so she can swim like crazy now, and she's even stronger, and she's even more dexterous.
Masks go crazy.
That's what the point of a mask is.
Shut up.
And, well, let me be clear, though. Let me be clear about the +1. +1 stat score, not +1 bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
I should specify just for future reference, regardless.
Mm. So yeah, the boar mask, it is strength and wisdom. Because she can smell. So you see her go, You see her kind of like put her hands over where her nose would be, which would be the boar mask nose. And Becky's like, girl, what's wrong? I smell everything.
Yeah, that happens with that one.
How do you walk around like that?
Oh, I don't. I usually have this one.
Oh my god. Like, oh, Becky, I could totally smell what you cooked for breakfast this morning. Oh god. While that is happening, we shall cut to Mr. Catman.
Yeah, I'm getting food.
Hey, Mr. Catman.
Yes.
Looking over the ocean.
Yes.
What would you like to do? I will say about a solid 7 minutes have passed. Saldana still has steam. You still hear striking. But it is less intermittent. While it was more rhythmic, you can tell by the sound of it she's getting tired.
Mm-hmm.
But she is still swinging.
Is there a way I can get on top of the captain's quarters without her seeing me?
Stealth check, but yeah. It is possible, but you gotta roll for it.
It's plausible.
If that's what you wish to do, roll it.
Well,
I'll take the first one. Hey, Saldana's perception is low. So, I will say you meet to be. You honestly meet to be. So, you just barely, you see her glance over in your direction just as you're out of sight. So it was a very close call on you remaining unseen. But you do, in fact, remain unseen.
He's gonna wait there until she either stops punching it or just slows really down.
With your freaking feet, you can see, because I can't have anything in this world with you, that there is some bloodshot eye going on, reminiscent of perhaps some welling or shedding of tears. It looks like welling because you do not see wet spots near her eye fur.
Right.
She is also hungry. She has not eaten the fruit you have placed down there. You can hear her stomach growling.
Understandable. Is she still punching it?
Very slowly, like it looks like a toddler who's getting tired, but still like throwing haymakers at a punching bag. That's her right now. She is more tired than angry, as you get, but the anger is still there.
Understandable. He's gonna climb down.
You do also see some slight splintering on the mast.
As long as it's fixable.
Fixable. You are not proficient to find that out.
Exactly. That's not my problem.
Well, that's not fair to you.
No.
The better answer is you can roll for it, but you do not have the tools to make the situation better for you.
True.
The proficiency and the tools to make it a better assessment.
Fair enough. He's gonna climb down. To get to the
You're
kitchen,
hearing thunk. Thunk. That's what you're hearing right now. Thunk.
Okay. To get to the kitchen, do I have to go past her, or do I have to
You can keep that 9. You're good.
Okay.
Especially since she's getting tired. You're good.
He's gonna go to the Forbidden Kitchen. And try his best to make the best thing he can make, and use the coconut that he had, the other one, as some flavoring or a little juice on the side.
Describe to me, Mr. Menko, what it is you are attempting to make. The more specific you are,
I know
the better you can control the DC.
With the coconut, he's gonna make the thing that he made, or that he had, or he's gonna try to make the thing that he had.
Throwback to Story of Menko?
Yeah, throwback to the Story of Menko. And for the meal, he's gonna What's in the kitchen?
There is some supplies of fish. There's always rice. There's always freaking rice. There's always rice. And there are assorted spices, but they all seem to be running low. Produce, slimmer to none. In fact,
is there any soy sauce?
You know what? Let me roll for that.
And wait,
solid D20.
There's another thing I want to ask for.
Okay.
And I don't know I don't know what it's exactly called, but it's called like mustard sauce.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Okay. Okay. Let me see. You may choose one or the other.
Mustard.
You got it. There be mustard sauce. Not a lot of it, but enough, perhaps, for what you are about to do. There's one more bit of information.
Okay.
The produce, as in your quote-unquote fresh fruits and vegetables, are almost gone.
She's gonna be pissed at me, but it's for a good cause.
With your feet, you've been able to kind of keep track over time with how much.
Thanks for the follow.
Oh, who followed? Who out here following?
Someone follow.
Because first of all, I appreciate that.
Mellow show.
Now we got stalkers.
Oh, Michelle, what's up? Thank you for following. I appreciate you. You better say hi. Don't act like you don't know me. Don't act like you don't know me.
Man, now we got stalkers following me home.
Yes. But let's see. Because of your feet. Oh wow, you gonna do me like that? Okay. I see you, Michelle. I see how it is. Nah, don't just kidding me. I see how it is. I see how it is. Embarrassing me in front of my friends.
Her loud
His feelings were hurt.
Have no friends. No, I'm just sorry.
Man, now he's crying, and the other one's singing.
Wait. Please don't make our DM cry.
Alright, you think terribly gonna make it worse.
I have a very important scene.
Dylan, you are 3 seconds from being muted, I swear.
I didn't know that. I thought I was muted.
Dylan. Mute yourself.
Yeah, mute yourself, because if we don't know when you gonna come back.
You're right. Hold on, I got this. I thought I was you young, my man.
Man, using your feet,
I hate
Miko, you have discovered you've been watching the food supply through your peripherals, and you kinda know that you were already on very slim, especially in the fruit department. You were on very slim rations with your produce. It's actually a miracle that Gohana was able to do that much with as little as she was having. But yeah, now you see that y'all are like next to nothing, produce-wise.
That's fine. We had an island with a lot of it.
Indeed.
He's gonna think to himself. He's gonna think really hard about it and just say, "Well, she's gonna be mad at me," and start trying to make fried rice.
Your choices for the fried rice are sleight of hand or survival.
Story-wise, how do I want to do it? I'll go survival because he would not be good at it.
Okay. Roll survival with disadvantage. Because as I have said about this kitchen, it has materials in it that is not familiar to the average Blues Oceaner.
I didn't need the disadvantage, but thank you. No, I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
I have told Moon the same thing about that kitchen.
And I'll still take those.
With a 3. You got some You got some crispy rice, and what did they do?
She'll like the crunch.
Dying.
They better not be. I got enough death to deal with. They better not be.
I forgot for a second there, not about the one thing, but that it was your parents that's up there. I'm just like, oh, I shouldn't have said that.
It is what it is. They better not be.
I was.
You know I'll throw a punch them.
I was sitting here thinking like it's an upstairs apartment neighbor person.
Nah. It's a hacienda, sir. But
yeah, I apologize for my statement and my transgressions.
Nah, you good, dog? You good? With a 3. It smells fragrant, in quotation marks. Yeah. Use some of the spices. You just throw the rice in the pan and you put fire on it, right?
Right. Is that not how you make rice?
I think that's how you make rice.
It got to boil in the mustard sauce, right?
Right. That's how you get the flavor. You know, that's how you get that smoky taste on the vegetables, and that's how Gohana makes it smell real good.
As someone who cooks a lot of meals, this is hitting my soul.
It's hurting mine too. I don't know it's hurting hers.
That's exactly how you cook rice.
You know it's hurting mine, but here we are.
Here we are. It's not AC. No, just playing.
Well, you got your fragrant, crispy fried rice.
Hey, she'll like the crisp of it, and the nice touch on the side.
You gonna give it the chef's kiss?
If
like,
I
Mako, you smell it's burnt. You can smell that it's burnt.
Yeah. He knows. He's sad. He's very sad about it. But is he gonna restart? No, because he can't waste no more food.
Understood. What do you wish to do now, Mr. Minko?
He is gonna toss it, and he's gonna toss it into where Gohana would be able to see it, because he's not gonna try to hide it.
Understood.
Yeah, I use your kitchen. What are you going to do about it?
Hey, he deserves it. He burnt rice.
He burnt her rice.
Right. He feels bad. He feels bad in both senses because he's trying to make food for someone, and he burnt her rice.
But all right, let me let you have this. Let me let you have this. Roll separately straight for the pina colada.
Now, I did have training in that. Can I use sleight of hand this time?
Yes. That's what I'll say. Roll separately because that doesn't require you to use the Skypean kitchen setup. So that you can do. The pina colada is thankfully all right. In fact, it's slightly less decent than the one you remember, which is a good thing because that one was heavenly.
That one was heavenly. He definitely smacked his lip at that one.
If you wish to make more than one, you're more than welcome to.
The other coconut is at her feet.
Yep. You can always quote unquote sneak back.
He's taking too much time already, and she's already sleepy.
You do hear her slowing down. Even more.
He's gonna. There's still some fruit left, right?
To answer your question, yes. Can you access it? Not quite. There is a little bit, like it's enough for probably one more serving of fruit, unless you get your friend to provide the fruit that it has gotten.
how long would he estimate it would take him to? Never mind. He don't even know how to fix it in the first place.
All right, you're compounding a series of questions. I may be able to answer some questions, but just gotta break it down so I can address whichever one you want to know.
It's just a lot of things working in my mind too. He's gonna look at the robot because it is in the kitchen, right?
It is outside of the kitchen in the corner where you left it.
Okay.
So it's in the mess hall in the corner.
Well, that's gonna have to be tabled.
Like, you can get to it easily from your location, of course. It's just that's where it is.
Yeah, but isn't she there?
No. You're below deck in the kitchen.
Oh.
She's on the deck.
Okay. He's gonna go to it.
There it sits.
Can he roll an investigation check to see, like, if he's capable of doing anything to it?
Roll an investigation check. Let's see what you can glean from it. I will let you have this.
You don't have to.
No, because you actually you compounded enough for this information. Because your feet would be helping you out a little bit. You can, after really taking a good look at it and kind of figuring some things, you recall you got more from Jeffrey, True Jeffrey, while it was on the deck of the ship than since you put it below. Jeffrey seemed more responsive.
I forgot! Oh my god, I hate myself. Oh my god, she told me. She told me. I never told anybody.
I love this.
Oh, you did.
I'm telling you, I'll be giving y'all.
You told
me. Y'all just ignore me.
As soon as you said that, I remembered. Oh, I hate myself. Oh my god. Damn it, he can't move it.
On your own? No, you cannot. You know someone who can.
I do.
And that
you know
person is
what?
close by.
He's gonna go back to the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And work up the courage to pick up the coconut and walk up the stairs to where she's at.
While Minko gathers his courage, one would say the liquid courage, we shall transition.
I love it.
To one long-haired, long-armed new friend to this group at large.
And that one old guy.
Issa, you've been dragging this old dude toward the food. You finally get your opportunity to get some food. You do see Shen nearby with one of his typical giant plates. You also see Gohana is... the pot is quickly depleting. You know Gohana has easily made enough for everybody to have more than one helping. That has not stopped them from going in. This includes the Oni.
Sin's just eating ravenously.
again. Freak. You said that they got the food, right? Or no?
Oh yeah, the villagers chowing down. Like I'd say, 3/4 of the villagers are chowing down. 1/4 is up, still getting some food.
All right, James got food.
James is waiting to get food. You just would have brought him over with you.
Okay. So, what's it like being so old? How what's your life story?
What's it like having long arms? What's your life story?
It's actually nice to have long arms. I get to smack you from across the room.
Yeah, I bet you won't.
I won't. I'm scared, smacking you and making your hip pop out of place or something.
Yeah, then you're gonna have to pay my medical bills.
I ain't paying nothing.
Freaking laugh like an old time kid.
I love him though. He's the goat. Is it like a line to get food? Or
Yeah, it's only like if you were to hop in right now, there'd only be 3 people ahead of you.
Yeah.
And you see James just makes a break for that line, unless you stop him.
I don't know. She's just gonna walk by them slowly. She's trying. He's thinking of Randall. He's thinking of Randall and whatever he had to deal with.
That is a fair thing to think about.
Other than that, though, she's just gonna wait for James to get his food. That way, they can walk back to the food.
As it is James' turn in line, you see Gohana sees James, and she smiles, but she also rolls his eyes like, "Well, it's good to see you're fine." Like, yeah, sorry I died on you. Try not to do that again. But with this lot, I don't know. It smells good, whatever you got in there. And there's promptly a rice-based dish placed in front of James. It smells heavenly, he says. It smells heavenly.
She's refraining.
And James like, as delicious as that smells, Gohana, I just can't. And then she just holds up a mug with both hands. Coffee! Yeah, you really did make coffee. You do care.
Oh, thank God, I don't have to listen to his yapping about coffee.
Does Sin hear this?
You do hear this.
Sin's moves around to the other side of his plate so then his back is turned out of guilt.
That's fair. James has his eyes on this coffee. He said you especially see that he is holding this like the Holy Grail.
Yeah. Is there any more coffee, or is you only make coffee in the mug?
Gohana holds out another mug with both hands to you. I figured you want some.
Yeah.
You look like to stay up late kind of gal.
Maybe.
You do hear whispering in the crowd. Oh, dude, she likes to stay up late. Maybe we can ask them. No, you ask them. So stop.
I think I have enough bullets.
Bullets for what?
So
you can tell
anyway,
Gohana did not hear this. Are
you doing anything else here other than just handing out food?
Well, it's kind of what they want to pay me for, but everybody needs a good meal. Everybody's going to feel better once they've had a good meal, and it's a chance for us to get our thoughts together. I don't know. Even if I make plans, I guess bad things happen. And she looks guiltily at James. So, no, I didn't plan much beyond this, except, I guess, cleaning. Dun dun dun. Dylan, if you died.
My Wi-Fi cut out for a solid 15 seconds. No, I don't.
I had that feeling.
I remember her saying something about getting paid.
Oh, okay, rewinding the tape. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they want to pay me for. But when I plan things, I guess bad things happen. And she stares guiltily at James when she says bad things happen. But no, I didn't plan much of anything except cleaning up after all this cooking.
Is anyone gonna be helping you, or?
You suddenly see like let me roll a dice for this. let me have some fun with the dice. Let me roll a dice for this. Let me roll a die.
0 guys are like, no.
You see two dudes clamber to the front like, we can help. We can totally help.
Okay. Anyway.
Thank you. Oh, no problem. No problem. Yeah.
God. Hey, Shen. She did yell out to Shen.
What? I'm eating.
You're gonna stay here with Gohana, okay?
Don't tell me what to do.
I'll let you punch me. I remember you saying how much you wanted to.
Dude, she's totally gonna take a punch from that crazy guy. I know, right?
She leans down and whispers to them, "Sweet."
You might as well say that normally, because you cut out
God,
in the middle.
my phone is so annoying. She leaves on and whispers, yeah, I'm not gonna let him punch me.
And they're like,
Good.
oh, right.
Just insight check. I accidentally clicked on the completely wrong thing, so how do I cancel a roll? No.
You can't
Just
cancel
like
one.
insight check that.
Are you trying to see if you heard that, or are you trying to see the dictate with the body language? Okay, tell the truth, yeah, insight then.
Oh, okay. Am I rolling deception?
Roll a deception against it.
I have a -1 in charisma.
It is what it is.
I actually don't know what I have in charisma. Well, I just have a 0. Okay. Hey, what do you want to learn? I have a +0 though, so it's just a straight roll. I don't even know what I got.
You lost. You got a 15 total.
Ew.
So, Shin, you do know that Hisa is not being completely honest.
I can smell you lying.
He smells lies. Oh my god.
He's just stupid. Anyways, lying about what?
About letting me punch you.
No. See, I'm gonna let you punch me. It's just later.
Stop fucking lying, bitch.
With both of you guys' passive perception, you can detect James is lovingly taking sips of his coffee. James is on cloud 9.
Yeah, she'll pat him on the back.
You actually do see like his stress lines are slowly ebbing away.
Sin just looks at James real quick, instantly look of guilt, but then looks back with a look of anger.
You know, you kind of do owe me.
Oh, you for fucking what?
Bringing James back to life?
Nah, I don't think I owe you for that.
Deadpan.
You guys over there bothering over my life or something?
No. It's whatever. Are you ready to go to the ship?
Well, do I get a choice this time?
No.
Just don't... Stay with me this time, okay? I don't want to die again. It was not fun.
Don't worry, I won't drag you in the face. Alright, so you just start walking off towards the ship, waving bye to Gohana. And then giving the nastiest stink eye to Shen.
Gohana waves by enthusiastically to you. You do see
He gets
some of
back.
You do see the villagers staring longingly after you, Hisa. You do see some villagers doing that in your peripherals.
Oh! Well, Ash is walking. Are there any that are close by?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. She's gonna reach a very long arm over. I guess how far would they be?
They're within your... Well, there's like two within your reach.
She's gonna reach a very long arm over. And like, put it around his shoulder. And lean down to him and be like, you don't, happen to know where I can get any chips? Or maybe you have one? You'd let a woman like me borrow?
Persuasion with advantage. Dun, 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 dun.
Let's go. My charisma once again is gonna be absolutely terrible. Advantage. Two not ones? I called it last time.
Why do you do this? Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, there ain't no way.
I did it last time. Oh my god.
You're not allowed to be this correct in Roll20. You are not allowed.
I'm always correct, and it's kind of weird.
You are not allowed. I gotta pull up my notes now. I've gotta pull up my notes. Yay.
45.
Because I've answered this question.
You have answered this question. I actually.
Hurry up, notes.
No.
I don't care about what's new. Island to get boat.
Oh.
Yeah, she was just asking if they knew where they could get a boat or if they had a boat.
What's blue?
Oh yeah, he did answer this question. Fuck.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Wait, but he answered this question on in the other thing.
No. It was I asked the bartender.
Tough.
Let's see.
He's gonna keep trying. There'll be someone that have a boat.
Oh, we don't. Well, he will very enthusiastically. As you can tell, he is attracted to you.
Yeah, no, she's definitely using that to her advantage.
Yeah, that's why you have advantage. But like
more cleavage than needed.
Like looking at you, it is very apparent that he is attracted to you. Like, well, I don't have a boat, and most of us don't have boats here. We kind of have like a boat that ships us in and out periodically, you know, like it's kind of like a farm work study kind of thing. And then he's kind of rambling. Like, you know, we get recruited and we get to come here and we get to work and send money back to our people or save up for whatever we want to do, and then we're brought back to our main islands. Well, brought back to our port city, and from there we disperse and go where we need to. Well, but the closest place to, as he sees that you're losing enthusiasm, the closest place to get a ship that I know about is called Need Island. That is Knead.
Thank you.
Island. But Noir Island, there's a ship salesman there or two. I've been there on vacation once or twice.
Did you do you have any, I don't know. Never mind. Don't leave me be. I'm gonna pat him on the face.
You can stay if you want. And you see him like rambling around, and you can tell he's looking for a reason to keep your interest.
Oh, no. See, I already have a lover. She's gonna point over to James.
James just blinks slowly and sips the coffee. You could tell he is shocked.
Yeah, James is her lover. Very nice. Forced.
Does Hisa believe she is being dishonest?
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
All right, roll deception.
She does not see James as a lover.
I don't know. You might be feeling the same way. I'm just checking.
James is the fucking goat though.
Okay, that's why I'm like, let me just check. He might be feeling some kind of way. What does Shin do?
Does Sin hear this?
Hisa purposefully leaned in to whisper or to have this conspiratorial conversation, and she walked away.
She did pull. I remember because I said she stood back up and patted him on the face.
Your pass was like 13 on your passive perception.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it.
Sin like chokes on some food, like.
And what'd you get on that deception? Because everybody wants to lie. All right. He is inciting you. Let him roll it.
Good for that one.
I hate you. I hate you because it is. I hate you because it is.
I kicked my.
Oh my god! That's my second nat one tonight.
Dude, I said yes, and I like leaned back in my chair, and I leaned a little bit too far.
That's what you freaking get. Freaking roll
roll 20. Honestly, bro, y'all need a roll call. Just come to me. Every single time.
You see this guy blush and be like, oh well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you guys. And then he just quickly stuffs some of the rice dish in his mouth.
He's gonna pat him on, like pat his cheek. Like, I'm just messing. No, I can't whisper it. I'm just messing with you.
He thoroughly believes your original statement, and he believes that you are trying to soften the blow for him.
No, he's too old.
He's just. I mean, he ages pretty well. I'm sure he's a pretty stable guy. You did sacrifice a lot to bring him back. I guess.
Oh no! That wasn't for him.
But he's the one you did the thing for.
Mm-hmm.
So how wasn't it for him?
It's just some random dude. She'll say it. Well, she will actually keep it down on this one. She's gonna point over to where Gohan is. She's like, you see that one over there? Yeah. He's my friend, and I'd do anything for her. And he really likes James. And it would have hurt me a lot to, let him die. So I had no better use for the coins.
Because you are being mostly honest. He does not believe you with that nat one. Because you have actively been deceptive. So he's just like, okay. And you can see the fight's gone out of him. Like, you can tell that he's just embarrassed, trying to keep to himself.
What about you? Don't you have any girls you're looking at?
Well, I've had my conversations with some of the ladies on the island, but no luck so far. Immediately shoves his mouth full of rice again. You can tell he is getting red by the firelight. He is very embarrassed.
This poor guy. Oh my god.
He nat one against your deception. He feels like he is struck out.
Oh, come on. I'm sure you got a lot of good things about you. I mean, look at the way you down that rice. He's like,
you eat pretty well, little guy.
He's not good at, like, giving compliments.
I got an appetite, I guess, is a thing.
He's good with his mouth.
Then behind him. Ah.
Yeah, but you're more civilized. See, that one over there has appetite, but I don't. He eats like a rabid animal. Yeah, no other way to put it.
Okay. Thanks. I guess I politely have a good appetite.
No.
What are you two staring at?
Keep eating your food.
At this point, Gohana is cleaning, and the two guys are attempting to help.
How much does it look like there's clean?
Well, okay, hold on, because EJ wanted this. You will see the two Oni do pick a designated spot, and they do have large plates, which seems to be what Gohana was saving for them.
Ooh.
And whereas Gohana has been very pleasant, you know what I mean, to everyone, like polite, courteous, good hospitality management, if you would. Yeah. In this instance, she looks absolutely impish looking at Kokuo with Savannah. She is thoroughly amused by what she's seeing with them.
Hey, James.
Yeah?
You wanna... How about you sit down, enjoy your nice cup of coffee. She takes a sip of hers, and then, like, kind of holds it out to him. You can even have the rest of mine. I'm gonna go help Gohana clean up. I think it's not good to split up the group again. You know what happened last time. Even with the nice, fair lady and the big, tall, whatever he is.
Well, if that's what you want, just I'll stay here.
Yeah, I wanna know. I feel like maybe he just needs a little bit of attention. Why don't you go talk to Shen?
I'll just sit here, thanks. And he takes your cup of coffee.
Yeah, she knew he was gonna say that.
Does Hisa, in fact, well, where does Hisa go?
She walks over to Gohana.
Pause button. For as you walk away from the situation, you do hear the guy say, she even gave him the coffee.
I got it, bitch.
As we cut to Shenku. Shenku, you haven't been enjoying this delicious meal. You have the feeling that you could go for seconds at this point, and you'd be able to get just as much rice as you had before.
He grabs his giant plate and runs on over.
There is in fact more. Gohana stands there. She's like, I already know. And she has some ready for you.
Thanks, Gohana.
It's my job. As she scoops out these big heaping mounds of rice dish onto your plate.
Houston's like, thanks, Gohana.
You're welcome. Again, she smiles. She enjoys you thanking her.
He's then going to go over to Savannah.
You do see Kokuo is nearby her.
He doesn't give a shit.
That is accurate. It's only a hop, skip, and a jump away for you. She is just taking a seat as you arrive. They have not spoken to each other yet, because Kokuo will be Kokuo.
Sin's like, hey, Gohana, fuck. Hey, Savannah, I have 2 questions.
Yes.
Is Vita haunting me? Is that the word for ghost following you around? I don't. Is that the word? Haunting?
She considered it, but she also knew that you may do something about it, so she is on one side waiting to cross over.
Wait, she actually thought about it?
Oh, yeah, she thought about it. Apparently, she thinks it would be funny.
Yeah, I would say let her do it. I think it would be funny too. Anyway, to my second question. For Vita, do you know where your, like, an item of yours is? I tried to find something of yours that's sentimental value, but couldn't find it.
That, Shinkun, I cannot give you for free.
Okay, of course. Point.
She nods.
Oh, well, at least I tried.
You did? Quite admirable. But rules are rules.
Rules like bitches.
I've heard that a few times before. Slight smile.
He just gives a laugh. Oh well.
Give me a It would be perception. Give me a perception. Raw perception.
Motherfucker.
I will say you do feel like this area is warmer than where you were before, and you were near a bonfire where Gohan was cooking, which is interesting.
Then like, oh, I think your dad's mad.
No, he's actually quite calm.
He's warm over here.
Because you said something he found interesting.
Well, too bad I can't see him.
You don't want to see him. This is the most like a normal woman you've really seen her when she makes that statement. Like you actually do see the eye roll, the hair toss. And she has a lot of hair, so you actually see her like do the thing where they grab their hair to throw it over their behind their head. When she says that, you don't want to see him.
Sin gives out a big laugh.
She smiles at your amusement.
Yeah. Well, see you later? Maybe never. Who knows?
Who knows?
He just goes into the jungle for a run. What with his food, he's going to eat and run like a psychopath.
You, sir, roll me a d20. Roll me a d8. Shinkun, as you are running through the forest and beginning your run while eating your food like a crazy person, as you have stated, you are suddenly thrown off balance as 4 cats, not nearly as large as the one you took down, but definitely of decent size. These are medium creatures. One of them just shoves you to the ground, and you may make a sleight of hand check to save the food if you wish, but you will be falling prone. I'll say you lose over half of what you currently have left as it falls to the ground, but you're able to save less than half.
Asshole.
As you see these 4 jungle cats make a beeline for this food as you're on the ground with the rest of your rice.
He's going to get up and just, like, don't touch my damn food.
They are eating. One growls at you and then goes back to eating.
The one that growls at him, he's going to go in the fucking face.
Roll the hit.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Yep. Choice is yours. That misses.
D4.
Yep, and you take a D4 and recoil. Oof. Shin-kun takes 4 points of recoil damage.
You're right. It's not worth it.
As the gore rings out, and you make an interesting shaped crater in the ground, this jungle cat leaps out of the way. It hisses at you once again. It is on edge.
He hisses back.
You can see the cat is intimidated by what you have done. It is not advancing on you, but it is also not backing down.
He's just staring at it with a death glare.
Roll intimidation with advantage. Let's see what you get. Or animal handling, whichever one's better.
Animal handling is way better.
Then go for that with advantage. Okay, this is a versus. Oh, you succeeded by 1. It rolled a 15. You succeeded by 1. How many times has that happened with you? You succeed by 1.
A lot. Too many counts.
So with a 15, you do eventually see it start to back down and look down as kind of the universal animal sign for I'm backing down. I'm trying to make myself less of a threat.
You know what? Sin just walks up and pets it.
It definitely flinches when you first make contact, but once it sees that this is non-aggressive, it allows it. You can tell it is still on edge. It has not forgotten what you have just done. His friends are still eating. Some friends.
He just like, okay. He just picks him up and it's like, you're my friend now.
Roll athletics to pick it up. This is a grapple. This cat don't know you like that. Okay, this will be acrobatics to escape for this. Da-da-da. You go to pick it up, and as you start to pick it up, it kind of slips through your grasp. It does not run away from you, but you can tell that this was a move that this animal was not prepared for.
Come on, let me pick you up.
It still looks frightened of you. With your animal handling, you can tell it still sees you as a more powerful threat, not someone from whom to elicit. It does not see you as someone comforting at this point in time, but it sees you as someone to be respected in the animal kingdom.
Let me pick you up.
It's not that intelligent. You've had some intelligent animals. This is not one of them. This is very much like normal jungle cat.
He goes to pick it up again.
Alright.
Another athletic.
Leave that
Yep.
kid, leave that cat alone, man. You can't put that cat, man. Come on, leave that cat alone.
It rolled a natural 20. So this time, as you grab it, it absolutely goes sprinting off. It easily slips through your grip and sprints off into the night. You see a couple of the cats kind of watch and look at what happened with that one. One goes back to eating, the other is still staring.
I stare back at it with a flare. What the fuck are you looking at?
It's not staring at you, it's staring at his friend that is at his run off.
He's like, eh. He grabs his food and goes back.
As you go back, you can go ahead and give me a perception check with disadvantage because it's nighttime. And you don't have dark vision.
Just
Silent night.
So he runs back to the town.
I'll say you didn't make it so far that you can't. And there'd be light coming from the town, so you can do it. Now we cut back to Mr. Duvermill. What are we doing? Y'all having fun with masks?
Nothing good. Mask gang.
I mean, it is what it is. What you want to do?
He came to a realization previously.
Okay, is the
He
one you
can't
want to share with the class?
Swim.
Oh, that one.
Once you say that, as soon as you get into the water, with the mask, I was just going to say, oh, right, you can't swim because of that devil food.
That is, in fact, correct. With your knowledge, you know that you will not drown if you have the fish mask off, but you cannot swim. You will be paralyzed, but you will be able to breathe.
Yeah. He didn't think about that previously. Oh, my phone's on 5. Give me 2 seconds. Alright, we're good.
Okie dokie. So I was like, I'm not going to hide that from you because you on instinct as a devil fruit user would know the nature of your fruit and know that situation. So you would basically have the Jack the Drought situation where you can breathe, you just can't move, and someone would have to fish you out or move you along.
Yeah, it's just simply he's just now coming to that realization as he's like, all right, we're now ready to go. Wait.
You also know that the mask, if given to someone, gives them the ability to breathe underwater.
Drakey can't go. He'll just look at Drake and just go, oh, yeah, that's right. There is a minor problem with either of us going down there.
Raises an eyebrow, but you can't tell. Well, you can tell because he's wearing your mask.
First of all, you do, when you're wearing a mask, you have to keep in mind they can't see your facial expressions on the other side. But the eyebrow raise, quality.
Well, how do you know?
You're wearing my mask that I made with the devil fruit.
And again, I will let you know, same principle as far as you messaging with your face, if you will. You can send messages to people wearing your mask even if you're not wearing a mask yourself. A supernatural mask yourself.
Oh, that's cool.
Because they are your masks. But only you can transmit. Thus prompting them to receive.
That's cool. I like that.
But yeah, you can detect what he's saying, of course, and everything. So, well, what do you want to do, man? You got a cool mask and that boar mask.
Well, that mask, and he points at the fish mask. I can breathe, but I can't move.
Of course you can breathe. You're like standing there. I'm assuming you're breathing. You're not dead, are you?
No, like underwater. If I have that mask, I can breathe, but I can't move.
Well, I'm kind of like not the one to ask and everything, because I mean I could smell when I couldn't smell like this with this boar mask. You smell nice, by the way.
I know, I need a bath though.
I smell worse, especially with these tourists sometimes. Oh.
Oh, you should try smelling half the crew.
Shots fired.
Ow.
Shin bathed
You know
recently.
it's true. All
Shin
of you.
bathed recently.
Minko licks himself every morning.
Was it a bathe?
Man took soap into the
Minko
ocean.
smells like cat. That's acceptable.
I'm assuming Keith is fine. I'm assuming.
He's not even a part of the crew. That's why I didn't say anything.
You know what? Valid.
But no, she smells like lavender.
Kendry smells like absolute.
No, he has been showered with.
Yeah, he is in a community that will not tolerate that.
Oh, that is true. Oh, I thought you were saying that out of character.
Duvemil smelled him back when he smelled like death.
And
But-
smells like Cecil.
But again, Mr. Duvemil, what do you wish to do?
Well, I can't go, because it would be very inconvenient if somebody would have to move me.
Well, I mean, I don't mind. Like,
Would still suck though, wouldn't it? Like, you have this person who you're bringing to meet your grandparent, and you don't want to have to carry them around to do so.
well, I don't, but if it's about the future of the island, I suppose I can make sacrifices. Throws her hand up in the overdramatic way for I can make sacrifices.
But I don't want anybody to have to make sacrifices for that. Well, not. Let me specify. I don't want anybody to have to make sacrifices at their expense to me.
Well, I mean, you are a captain, so I guess if that's what you want.
You're a very adamant person.
She gives you a smirk. Well, you could say I have a decent amount of sales experience.
Is it entirely underwater, or is it kind of like you go down and bubble?
Nope, entirely underwater.
Oh.
That came from Becky.
Well, looks like you
But how
have
deep
to-
are we talking? Like a meter?
If you're a fish, you'll be fine.
I can't even say, do I look like a fish?
Bro's not in the fishy. breathe under watching the season.
I guess I'll put
Trying to
the
get that
mask on.
fillet of fish.
I guess I'm putting the mask on.
Is this what you wish to do?
Yeah. David Mills very easily peer pressured, let's be honest here.
Okay.
That's what the point of the mask is.
He snatches it from Drake.
Drake.
Actually, Drake has the boar, so Drake can
Yeah,
keep
Drake
it.
has the boar.
It's Mr. Worldwide.
So are you taking
So
the
he-
fish from Kelly?
Drake had the fish.
Yeah.
Big cat, the bad-
He's gonna politely request the mask back and just can I please respectfully have the mask back? It's probably the only way I'm breathing under there.
Totally. Hands it back to you.
Thank you, you are quite sweet. And he'll again do the I'm just gonna make the stealth roll.
Like a 1700 peasant.
Shut up. Just yank the coat over the head, like fully over the head.
This is a straight
It won't
stealth
help much,
nonetheless.
Yeah, it won't help, but it's his sense of security. Is it rolling?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Oh, that's twice.
My
bad.
taking them dying. It's 9 is the first
It's
one.
okay. Yeah, it's alright.
I'll say since that's the same. I'll say you get the
Because
same.
that's what I got last time.
Yeah, that's I saw.
Yeah,
Therefore, you get the same result.
Slightly better.
I don't know why you want to
this
hide
time
your
he'll
face,
probably
man.
notice.
But yeah, you do notice
it-
that smirk.
He'll Drake first. I'll explain it to you whenever we come back from the conversation,
Okay.
and then he looks to the smirk and go, Did you do that last time?
She looks up playfully at the sky.
Nah, he's oblivious. Why?
I don't know. I guess people need their secrets, even captains. You want to go or not?
Yep, he's taking it at face value.
All right.
Like, very at face value. He's just like, well, that's it. Okay. Yeah, he'll... the second he gets ankle deep in water, fall over.
It's up to like above your knees when you get to that bad. Ankles is when you start to feel weak.
Okay, in that case, knee deep, and then he falls over.
Yeah, because if it was ankles, Luffy would have died a million times over. It's knees. So
Oh wait, hang on.
upon
He would know. Him of all people. He. I would have to stop before getting to knee deep.
no, you can use your ability while affected by the ocean.
No,
Yeah.
what I was gonna do was summon the Echo once he got a portion of the way in, and just be like, and just check to see if it's able to do it.
Your Echo has the same problem you do. But since it is not a damaging
Alright.
situation,
I was just checking.
your Echo is an extension of you. So you
Yeah.
both have the same problem. And you as
It's
per
fine. We rock-
One Piece rules,
We rock it.
if it's something that alters your body, like Luffy, the properties of your fruit still apply when you're underwater. Like Luffy can still be stretched when underwater. It's just he cannot move himself.
Fair. Just hold his head out of water. Call it even.
Yep. So, You do feel like once the fish mask is on, the temptation, you feel the urge to shift into this creature.
We rock with it. Let's go. We gonna do it.
All right, you know that uses one of your charges.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
You become fighting fish. You feel very aggressive. You, Duvamil the person, know who your friends are. You know Becky, you know Kelly, you recognize Drake, but you just swear if someone just takes you off when you're in a moment that you're not expecting it, they are losing limbs. You could always eat.
Yeah, and they're not wearing a mask, so he can't communicate to them.
Also, you are sinking. You are breathing. You cannot move. You are sinking. It feels like you are strapped down to a hospital bed while you've been thrown in a pond with a brick on you.
He's screaming, like internally.
Here's my question. Are you putting this out there into the ether, if you would? Like, if you were to internally scream, are you trying to keep it to yourself, or are you so terrified that you're just going, oh my god, and I don't care who hears me?
I think it would be I don't care who hears me at that point, because it's a situation that he's never been in before.
Oh, dude, no, it's okay, man. It's okay. It's Drake. All right. 2 was working on these talkie-walkie things. Breaker, sinking fish captain. Watch your clock face. Over.
I can't move. The ground's coming up extremely fast. I'm a fish. It's cold. Back to I can't move.
Agent
and progressive screaming.
Affirmative. Agent Kelly on her way, followed closely by Agent Becky. Estimated time of arrival. I can't figure it out like 2 could. Sometime soon, I think. The moon's up. I guess
love him.
Some point when the moon is further up. Please respond. Oh wait, you can't. Think, respond. Over.
I'm certain this classifies it within itself as responding.
And you do see 2 fish ladies come beside you, and they're holding you, and you can hear them speak, and they're like, "Oh, you're heavier than I thought." Yeah, like even heavier than when I first dragged this one.
They called me fat.
No, Captain, I don't think you're fat, but you wear a lot of layers, so maybe that's a factor, but I don't think you're, I'm gonna stop talking. Over. Faking! Stop faking! That is the last thought as far as response via message.
Best last response ever.
And you do feel yourself being
I
guided.
guess he's just being
Kelly
carried.
Becky. Yeah, you are in fact being guided.
That's hot.
And as you make your way down in the depths, you go deeper than you thought you would. I will say you
My
are
head hurts.
in fact. Yep, you are in fact like 1.5 miles below sea level.
And I don't know.
Oh God, my head hurts.
Because I'm lazy, but I'm not going to talk about that. But you go that deep. 1.5 miles below sea level. And you do see that there is kind of like a drift coral structure, like as if the sea sponge and coral reefs in the area have been kind of formed into this house hut situation, and it's just the one. And you do see a woman that looks similar to Becky, but her eyes are yellow. And she is notably a little older. And you see Becky say, "Hey, Auntie." It's like, oh my goodness, Becky, why did you bring a fighting fish here? They're going to tear up our home. No, you don't understand, Auntie. This is a friend. His name is Duvamil. And she snickers a little bit. When she makes this statement. But he can't move. He can't talk verbally. And he wants to meet Grandpa. She frowns. Mr. Duvamil, is there anything you can do?
I think the only thing he can do is undo the transformation and then just sit there.
Doing so will put you at risk for drowning. Do you wish to do that?
Oh, he would know, so he couldn't. Or
and
wouldn't.
There is a decent amount of pressure here, so.
Yeah. Paralyzed fish noises.
That is fair. And then,
you should have given one of the girls the mask.
Well, as the fish shakes a little bit, because you can't move a little bit, that Kelly goes, "See?" And Aunt just scrutinizes the situation and goes, "I guess he'll find it funny, but if it tears up anything in the house, we're eating it for dinner."
Paralyzed fish wave.
Roger. Captain is waving. Over. Paralyzed fish waving sounds like a cool new technique. Drake goes through it. But
he's like Duval's trying like so hard to like stare at Kelly and Becky and try to communicate with them. It's just not happening.
As you are brought deeper into the house, you do see it's kind of the situation you're used to back home, but it's just extraordinarily nautical. Where you grew up, you would be used to seeing a rocking chair and a wooden structure. There is coral structure and barnacle structuring, from the chairs to everything here. And Sea Stone is very much constructed of what's available to them in the part of the ocean that they are in. But it is strangely familiar to you because you're used to those kinds of homes, but the wooden version.
He's gonna think to himself while still staring at Kelly and Becky trying to communicate. Oh, this is a nice home.
Yeah, thank you. You hear this back in your mind.
What?
I said thank you.
Paralyzed fish wave.
This is the most polite fish to enter my house in quite some time, I'll tell you that. But I guess you aren't completely a fish. You're also the smartest fish that's come in this house.
No, I'm actually a human.
Ah, that's what you are. Must eat one of them fruits then. That's why you look like you're quite belly up without exactly floating to the top, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, you see, I can turn an unconscious animal into a mask and then apparently become that animal.
Fancy smashy bit of fruit, cursed fruit eating. And then you get the bright idea to let yourself sink into the ocean. Dag nabbit, if it wasn't for the girls, who knows what would be happening to you right now. You might be a sea king's lunch.
Well, they said that you guys were in need of some assistance, and I wanted to come down and meet who would be requiring the assistance to see if I can assist.
While this communication is happening in your mind, you are turned toward him like Kelly and Becky would have turned you toward this grandpa individual. And I am not going to front y'all. This is straight up Old Man Jenkins from SpongeBob. That's exactly how he looks.
Oh yeah.
Let's go! This is Old Man Jenkins in a wheelchair, but instead of fin hands, he has actual fingered, webbed hands like a fish man. Sitting in a rocking chair.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Old Man Jenkins.
That was my
Exactly.
first fictional crush, for real. Still top
Dylan,
five.
But you see, that is
I
who
just
you-
fireball.
And while you two are having this psychic conversation, you do hear Becky go, Grandpa, Doomel, I'm sorry, he's so rude. He just stares off into space sometimes. And he's just like, see, they still haven't figured it out yet. I've always told him that Grandpa's got something in the old noggin. And like
they'll
you're
get there
looking
one
at
day.
him,
They'll
you can see
understand.
his lips are not moving, and he does, in fact, just look like a decrepit old man just staring at you. Like to anyone looking at him, he does in fact look like a senile old man. The only thing that's helping you is that you're having this conversation.
Yeah, he would just say, "Oh, they'll get there one day."
My granddaughter? Of course not. Oh, Kelly? There might be hope for her yet.
Well, if it helps, they were who got me the fish.
Well, they better. They've learned some self-defense. I told them that they can't eat the fish of the sea, then they lose the ability to talk. My granddaughter didn't listen. But Kelly, she at least believes in old man's tales. I'll say, Duvermill, you've heard of such what he is referring to due to your background.
Dude, Mill's like in 100% agreement with them. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't need to fish. Leave the fish alone.
But dag nabbit, them old human whippersnappers that moved in and started eating our fruit, they have the girls do the hunting sometimes, and well, they oblige.
Where'd the problem stem from?
The moment you ask that question, you see him very much go from looking like Old Man Jenkins to the body build of Larry the Lobster.
Man went Master Roshi up in here. Yeah,
Straight up. And he has the veins pulsing in his neck. He has defined, like, the muscle definition, even the muscle in his jaw. He's like, the humans did this to me. And you see him actually, like, making fissures while he's gripping this chair so hard. You actually hear, like, the shells cracking from his grip. And, like, actual fissures forming in the home. And the baby's like, Grandpa, oh my God, you're doing this again. Are you hungry? You're scary, I guess. Because he does say the humans did this to me out loud. And Duvamil looking at him, you do see burn marks. It is very evident you see burn marks on him now that he's done this.
Paralyzed fish wave. Wiggle.
Is everything okay down there, Captain?
It's okay.
He can't do that. My bad.
We
He cannot do that. You have to transmit, but he heard you because you sent that out. You sent out the fish wave. But his response would be, is everything okay, Captain? You're waving at somebody.
Everything's going swimmingly.
I'm not going to give it to you. I'm not. I refuse. I refuse.
I refuse. No shit about that. I just wanted to make it fun.
I refuse. I rebuke.
Well, it's wet. Under the sea, everything's better. But you see, we have gotten to the place we're referring to in the above. He's mad, slightly.
Okay. As long as you're safe, Captain, I don't think losing the captain when we just started our journey would be a good thing.
Oh no, he's not mad at me. He's mad at the humans.
Oh.
On the island. Those ones.
He stares. You can tell that he's staring at himself.
No, not you. Not you, humans. The ones that were there before we got there.
Okay. I hope an old guy could distinguish that. If he's anything like my dad, probably not.
He seems like he's got at least his marbles together. Until you mention what the humans did, in which case he, well, his house is breaking.
Captain, you didn't damage it, did you?
Oh, no, he did.
Oh, no. And you see, like, while this conversation is happening, you do see Kelly swim over to an area of the house and come back with what you can tell is kind of like a fruit pudding. And she spoons it up to him. And you see him go like, I'll tear their bones. I'll rend their flesh. I'll feed them before all the chub of the sea. And then the fish, well, not the fish, the fruit mixture, he bites down on the spoon, and you see him suddenly calm down. That's good. That's really good. Dag nabbit, I give my granddaughter plenty of grief, but she can really put together those fruit purees. And he's back to his normal size. To onlookers, it looks like he had an episode, and he's back to being a senile grandpa.
Drake, side note, fruit puree. He says it's good.
What? And with that, we are going to cut to the Catman.
Yay.
Mr. Menko, you have liquid courage in hand as you arrive to the deck of the ship once more.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to go about this?
He's gonna take a deep breath and start walking over there, towards her.
As you near, you hear her final thunk. As you can see, the fight is out of her. Her eyes still shine brightly, but she slowly turns to look at you.
but you know for a fact she's breathing heavily.
Are you okay now?
And she nods, yes.
Sorry. I truly did not want any of this to happen. I always wanted to find you. I've always looked for you and for everyone on the island, and I've always missed you.
Is Minko being honest?
Yes.
Roll persuasion. Straight. Well, no, you're holding fruit. That helps. Advantage. Survey says...
My mic was muted.
She does not respond verbally, but holds her hand out.
He's gonna hold out the coconut.
She snatches it from your hand, and she takes a sip. She looks still very angry at you, but with your feet, you can hear her purring. On an instinctive level, she doesn't even know she's doing it. She definitely enjoys the drink.
It's something I learned to make. It's the only thing I could make at the moment. We won't be able to get fruit unless we go out.
She narrows her eyes at you, still sipping.
We're very short on food, and the kitchen is really short, and our cook is out, so I don't really want to mess too much in there.
Her eyes narrow further as she continues sipping. It's too real. It's too real.
Hold on. I gotta find some music because the thing just went out.
Oh, okay. I thought you was like, let me find some tense music.
All right, there we go.
Put on some Marvin Gaye. Oh yeah, you can't. We get copyright struck. I'm hot just like an oven.
I wouldn't know that I can't bring the robot out and it will work because it's nighttime, right?
I will say now that you recall, because that was purely based on you having notes, because you've been told. So now that you have recalled it, you would know this. And I won't say, okay, it's not fair for me to say that. Over the table, we know the science behind the moon. Mm-hmm. So I won't say that it won't help, but I will say Minko does not have enough astrological knowledge or astronomy knowledge to be like, the sun's light is reflected in the moon, therefore moonlight, therefore you can get energy from it. Like, that's a leap for Menko at this stage of the game.
Yeah.
But you would know outside better than inside for this.
He'll just say, there could be something, but I don't know if it's broken or not. If we bring the robot out onto the deck, I almost forgot the name of the top of the ship.
So for the record, the moon is a crescent moon, to let you know.
Oh man, so it's it's slight chance. There's a slight chance that either the robot would turn on, or the robot would turn on in the morning.
So Jeffrey wants to revive his twin. Is that what you're telling me?
He's gonna like sigh. Yes, I guess.
Well, you could go ask that mask guy of yours for help. I'm sure he'd love to. He has your back after all.
And you don't?
Well, I tried to, but I was quickly parried.
When? When was this?
Menko recalls the time when
No. He knows.
You recall.
I
you're
know.
saying this. Okay.
I'm just saying it. Because in his mind, they both can have his back.
Yeah, in my mind too. But this is Saldana, so
yeah.
Like, you really do just want to choose this captain.
I don't want to.
He do.
I don't want to choose the captain. It's just he would help. He can help us achieve our goals too.
Really? Then what's he doing right now?
Truly, I do not know.
Doesn't sound like he's helping you achieve your goals, then. In the meantime, I'm sitting here waiting, but I'm the bad guy.
Oh my God.
I got to, Doc. I've got to.
No, it's just like you're hitting him where he's thinking too.
Y'all make it so easy sometimes.
It's not. It's not.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have broken one of my players.
Congratulations.
Oh, what's up, man? I didn't even see you.
Oh my
How you doing?
Congratulations. That's every DM's dream.
Oh, Ren is come and gone. That's my bad.
Alright, sorry.
That was lovely. It needs to happen more often. I can't wait.
He just says, I mean, it's a possibility that they're getting more information that we couldn't get by ourselves.
And you know that for sure.
No,
it's not
I
like
don't.
you conferred with him or anything. It's not like we had a plan of attack. It's kind of like you decided, hey, let's have this conversation about what our next moves are on the boat. And half of you guys went to town. I went with you to the boat, and now we're on the boat, and the captain's not on the boat. In fact, the vice captain doesn't know where the captain is. But the vice captain assumes that the captain is doing something productive.
I saw him on the beach when you threw me off, first off, so I know where he's at.
Making acrobatics for me, por favor.
she is tired.
She is in fact tired.
That's why it's not disadvantage.
Oh, she rolled a disadvantage. You're up.
Oh, let's go.
You are able to definitely leave. You can tell that she tried to grab for you. And with your observant feet, you can tell she wished to hoist you up. Like,
Okay.
well, since you're light on your feet, then go on. Go on. See if he's still there.
I'd truly rather not.
Why not? You're so insistent that he is. Or do you just have a special connection?
I can hear that he's not there no more.
You what?
I can hear that he's not there no more.
You can hear that he's not there.
Yes.
She squints her eyes at you, and then she starts smacking the side of her head. You can tell that she's trying to like clear the earwax from her ears because she's going, surely you cannot hear. There can't be something that he's hearing that I can't.
It's a special talent that I've had since I've been at the island.
Well, since he's not there anymore, what's he doing? Oh, right, you don't know.
I truly don't.
But you want me to be a pack mule for you? Fine. Where's little Jeffrey?
He's downstairs. But I
Stomp. She's on. Even as you say, but she is stomping away from you down there. You feel it.
I know.
You feel the strength in them tiger legs.
I'm praying she is not breaking the floor so we sink.
You could tell she's not breaking it, but you could tell she's in a mood.
Yeah.
Also, if the boat was that fragile, considering the amount of force she's exhibiting, that's a frail boat.
I 100% know that the boat is not fragile. It is all her.
You also know what she has done when she tries.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
You also know who used to inhabit this boat and what they used to do on this boat.
True. Oh, yeah. Figured.
So as she stomps down below, I will roll for her. She is strong. This is for her gentleness. She rolled really well.
Let's go.
She rolled really well. You do see her with calm. You do hear she has calmer footsteps as she returns, but she is carrying True Jeffrey.
Thank you.
She's actually handling True Jeffrey with care.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. You can send him down right here. Let me see if I can get it to work. Get him to work.
That dent is still in it from what happened with Shen.
Yes.
But as you set it down, she sets it down in the indicated spot. You may roll an investigation check for a difference. Because the question is, can you see a difference?
Bro, he's hungry too. He didn't get no coconut.
The fruit on the deck that you laid out for her is still there.
Yeah, but if it don't open, he's going to give it to her.
It was hot out there for panther meat. That was persuasion, sir.
That is persuasion.
I mean, Jeffrey, here's your kind words. Somewhere in his memory bank.
Sorry, Jeffrey.
Just tell me the bonus. I'll use the die.
It is the same thing.
Okay, still a +2. Okay, so
Yeah.
with a 17, you do hear that there is some very slight. Yes, right. You got observant. You hear very slight whirring that you did not hear from coming from it before.
He's gonna say, Jeffrey, we just need you for 2 seconds. If you, can you bring out just a little bit of fruit? I missed you, I really did, but just some.
Jeffrey is unresponsive. The whirring gets ever so slightly stronger. Ever so slightly. Only because you can hear such a change.
He's oh my god, he's gonna treat it like a baby, and he's gonna like rub the top of it. Take all the time you need. We
So desperate.
It's like his little baby. As he's doing this, he's gonna quickly realize where he is, and then look up at her, and then be like, I'm good, I'm sorry.
You can see, like, Saldana actually is showing genuine concern for you and you and true Jeffrey.
I'm sorry. I really did miss him.
Is this a showing of genuine emotion?
Yes.
Roll persuasion with advantage. It's the outside in the moonlight. That was the breaking point for the mice cat.
Angel's just probably watching this and it's like,
oh man.
Boy.
I'm sorry.
You will see Saldana walk away. You can tell where she's walking where she was standing before. Once she returns, you smell something sweet on the air. It is the fruit you offered her. And she will sit next to you and hold it out to you. Not saying anything.
A tear's gonna fall down his face.
Oh my god.
He's gonna sit down by the robot. He's not gonna budge.
As we cut away from this touchy dream of electric sheep moment between a man, well, a cat man, his robot, and his feline best friend, but maybe not, but I don't know. We go to the purple-haired, long-armed one once again. Issa, you are with James, walking toward the ship. You are almost to the beach. You are in a stretch of a few trees before you reach the beach. Is there anything you wish to do before arriving at the beach? Or any conversation you wish to have had on the way? You are muted, Dylan. Dylan! I'm gonna fight this child. I'm gonna fight him. Dylan.
You're not calling him by his proper name, Issa.
I'm gonna send Mr. Kokuo to your house. He's gonna cut it in half. Cause you don't want to listen to God.
I guess he's not doing anything.
All right, he's
just
to die.
They're just strolling.
Last chance, Dylan, before I cut the shit. All right, rest in peace, Dylan. Shen-kun, you have returned to the clearing with much less rice. And after having been on a run. First of all, are you there?
What?
Exactly. Y'all pay attention. It's your turn. Since Dylan wants to be silent.
Okay.
You return to the camp with
Yeah.
much less rice than you started. You went on a brief run.
He looks pissed. He just looks fucking pissed.
You see a woman from the smaller building kind of peer outside. And she looks like she's about your age. And she's like, "Hey, why are you sad?"
Cat stole my food.
Don't tell me you went into the jungle with a plate of food.
I did go into the jungle with a plate of food.
Well, that's not smart. There are things around here that get hungry. They'll jump at the chance to get something that smells that good.
I can tell that now.
Look, you want a drink? I'm in a pretty good mood right now. My mom's better. She's been sick for a while.
Do you have muscle mead?
I wish I did.
He's like, looks down, but then gets a bright idea. Oh, wait. Do you know how to make alcohol and make muscle mead?
I know how to make alcohol, but not muscle mead. It's something special about it.
Oh.
It's something you can only get from Small Island.
Brutal honey. You're talking about brutal honey.
I mean, yeah, I guess that might be the honey they use. But even then, the brewing method, I don't know it. And it said it can be very dangerous for those that don't know how.
Oh, I drank raw honey before and I was fine.
You ate raw brutal honey?
Yeah. We don't actually have some on the ship.
You have brutal honey on the ship?
You don't know that.
Yeah. If you can like somehow process it some more, I can go get it now.
Roll straight persuasion. Well, here's the thing. Well, have you rolled it already? I'm asking.
No.
Okay. Before you roll it, are you requesting that she does this? Attempt to brew muscle mead.
Yes.
That will require a persuasion check then.
Okay.
I gotta admit, I'm curious, but I'm not a professional with that stuff. And I've heard stories, and my mom just got better, and I don't want to risk my or her safety. You know, in a previous time, maybe, but not now. I'm sorry. I can offer you something else.
Do you have any alcohol that tastes sweet?
Oh, plenty. We have plenty of cordial. Come on in. And she opens the door.
He like walks on in. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do. By the way, I'm Athene. I Nice to meet you, Shinkun. I was, am the owner of this tavern, but my mom is better, and she, on paper, is the owner, but I've been the acting owner while she's sick, so. And then you hear an older woman go, like, we're still sorting it out.
He laughed. It's like, same thing was happening on the, what was it called? Where they produce brutal honey. Same thing was happening there. But.
You've been to Small Island?
Yeah.
No way.
Those bees are fucking massive and buff.
You seen a brutal bee up close? This is from the older woman.
I seen a brutal drone. I think that's what it's called. Like,
and you see the younger woman, Athene, like dive behind the bar the moment you say that. And she very quickly starts making you a sweet smelling beverage. It's sweet to the point where you can smell it. Do you have a preference?
I like really, really sweet stuff. I hate bitter stuff.
Like a fruit preference. Like, this is an island full of fruit. Like, got pineapple, mango.
Yeah, but it's sometimes fun to get drunk.
And she's like, well, all right. And she gets a series of tropical flavored ones. You can smell that these are tropical fruits that she's incorporating.
He's like, oh, I also punched the brutal drone and bought it. Quite fun.
And she slides you a drink, and it's a pretty decent sized drink. And they're both in rapture. They're like, okay, we have to hear about this. I've heard legends about muscle mead and brutal honey and fighting brutal bees.
I didn't fight brutal bees. I fought brutal drones.
They are looking at you intently.
You know what brutal drone is?
Well, if we go by the hierarchical structure of bees, they outrank worker bees.
And far bigger. Brutal drones are far bigger.
But brutal bees are already really big. They're the size of a human being, right?
Brutal drones are... Stony guy. They're about his size. Brutal drones.
They both gasp. Do you
Yeah.
take a sip of this drink as you are telling your tale?
Yes, Sin does.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
This is a sweet drink, and Shinkun, you are having a great time.
He's drunk, I'm going to guess.
And let's see, roll me a d4. In recalling the saga of Small/Mycelium Island, you may omit 2 pieces of information if you choose to. That means you get to leave out 2 pieces of information in this tale, and only 2. Other than that, they're getting a full recounting from you. Which 2 pieces of information do you want to keep from them?
Slate being the brutal drone's king.
Okay, Slate being the brutal king.
And what caused... No, that would be too wide of a thing. And Pebble. Those 2 stay out of the story.
Just all of Pebble is omitted.
Yes, all of Pebble.
It's allowed.
Because
okay, I'm just asking.
Just because if those 2 are done, the if those two are gone, the entire operation is gone.
That's fair. That's fair. And with
So I
that,
think they're probably going to find out about his family because Paw did arrive, unfortunately.
with that, with Shin enjoying a very sweet beverage and having a strong reaction to it, we will bring this session to a close. I have been your host. Thank you all for coming. I hope you all enjoyed listening. Thank you to my players for playing. Thank you to Moon, who was here but had to go. Understandably so. And any fun, no game next week because reasons. Other than that, any fun announcements, Mr. King Vex?
No, not for me.
One day you're going to have some announcements.
One day.
One day we're going to be sponsored by Raising Cane's. One day.
One day
One day we're going to get this chicken. Until then, ta-ta from me.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.
Bye.